Under the exegesis of the 30th verse of Surah Ali Imran. The idol worshippers of India and the Buddhist also believe in Trinity. Rather, scholars say that Christians have borrowed the idea of Trinity from the idol worshippers. Allama Tabatabai quotes from Qurafat-e-Tawrat in his Tafsir al-Mizan. When we undertake a careful study of India, we find that their most ancient and common deities are the Trinity. That is, one God has three parts. According to them, there are three parts of the Godhead: Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. They believe that the three of them collectively make up the Godhead. According to them, Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver and Shiva, the destroyer. Extremists and believers in delegation, Tawhis, are also polytheists. The Gulat, extremist sect of the Muslims, also commits hidden polytheism. The followers of this sect say that Ali ibn Abi Talib A.S. is the creator, sustainer and the administrator of the universe. Tawhis means that these people believe in delegation. According to them, Ali A.S. and the other Imams have been delegated the tasks of creating and sustaining the world, and they have complete freedom to do as they like. Obviously they consider Ali A.S. a partner of Allah in actions that are only in the hands of Allah. Obedience of the Lord. The Ahlul Kitab are also guilty of polytheism in the matter of obedience, while it is only Allah who is the Lord of all the worlds. He is the one who created man and other creatures and bestowed form and body to them. He makes each of the creatures to reach to their perfection. From the time a child is conceived till he reaches the lap of death, in whole lifespan of man, Allah does not forsake him even for a moment. In the same way, Allah is not careless of them in the hereafter. Thus man should leave his spiritual training also to the hands of the Almighty. He should not consider anyone else his Lord. He should act only on Allah's command. He should not obey anyone in opposition to the order of Allah. He should not obey his desires, the Satan or other people, if they are instigating him to disobey Allah. The Holy Quran has criticized such people. Have you then considered him who takes his low desire for his God? 7. Surely they took Satans for guardians beside Allah. 8. Whether they are from the genre of mankind or from jinns, obeying these Satans in opposition to the commands of Allah is a kind of polytheism. The Almighty Allah had taken a covenant from the soul of man that he will not obey any Satan. Did I not charge you, O children of Adam, that you should not serve the Satan? 9. However, they have taken their doctors of law and their monks for lords besides Allah, and also the Messiah son of Maryam, and they were enjoined that they should serve one God only. There is no God but He. Far from His glory be what they set up with Him. 10. The above verse shows that one who obeys someone other than Allah in opposition to divine command, or one who follows the command of someone other than Allah while this command is against Allah's command, has actually committed polytheism. People who make legal things illegal and illegal things legal. Abu Basir asked Imam Ja'far is Sadiq A.S. the interpretation of the above verse, Surah Taba 9:31. Imam said, know that by Allah they never did ask the people to worship them, because if they had said so, the people would not have obeyed. But they asked them to consider prohibited things permissible for their sake and to consider the permissible things prohibited. Thus they worshipped them thoughtlessly. 11. The following tradition of Imam Sadiq A.S. is also mentioned in Usul al-Kafi. One who obeys a person in contravention of divine disobedience has actually worshipped him. Following the scholars of false religions is also polytheism. Some Muslim sects consider it obligatory to follow certain religious leaders with regard to the Islamic practical law, while their leaders have prescribed prohibited and permissible without any firm proof. It is said about Abu Hanifa that he used to say, the Holy Prophet has said this regarding this matter, but I say that quality of the Shia jurisprudence. According to the Shia sect, one of the qualities of a jurisprudent mujtahid who can be followed in Islamic practical law is that he should not be a slave of his base desires, and every verdict of his should be based on the Holy Quran and traditions of Ahlul Bayt. The Ulil Amr, those who are vested with authority, are 12, according to the Messenger of Allah. They are the 12 Imams of Ahlul Bayt. Obeying them is like obeying the Prophet. The 12th Imam, Imam Mahdi A.S., during this occultation period has made it incumbent on us to obey a mujtahid who does not value his personal opinion in front of Allah's command. Thus following this mu'tahid will amount to be the obedience of Imam, and that in turn is obedience of Allah and His Prophet. Polytheism along with worship. It is possible for Ahlul Kitab and Muslims to indulge in polytheism while they worship. For example, Christians worship Isa as the Son of God, as God Himself. In the same way the Gulat extremists consider Ali as the creator and sustainer of the universe. They consider him a partner of Allah in this regard. Some Sufis worship their saint teachers called Pirs. They think that He the Pir and Allah are one and the same, or that Allah has incarnated Himself in their bodies. This is the same polytheism that we have discussed before. We should try to understand the meaning of Allah's slavery. In order to understand the different types of hidden polytheisms, we must understand the meaning of Allah's service and who can be called the servant of Allah. Whenever a sane and intelligent person sees himself and others, he understands at once that all the necessary elements of life have been provided by the Almighty. No one has anything of his own. All creatures are in need of Allah in all aspects of their life. They seek Him for fulfillment of their needs. He should know that they are the subjects of the Almighty. Allah is the Lord and Master of all creatures. There is no one in the heavens and the earth but will come to the beneficent God as a servant. 12. Man should understand his nothingness. He should know that he is needy of Allah in every aspect. He is himself a beggar of the Almighty. The Almighty Allah is incomparable. All the strength and power belongs to Him. If man decides to dissociate from the Almighty even for a moment, he will find that he is destroyed. Knowing this, he should remain only as the slave of Almighty. This method of expressing one's abasement before Allah and confession of one's neediness before Him is known as worship.